Hi everyone. Okay, so I'm back. Let's get this party started. And I have to tell you guys that I am done for 2017. It is completely and utterly done, and I'm so excited about that. So yes, I did it. So I will be filming today. Tim works. I haven't gotten word yet if he's working tomorrow. If he does, then he'll be gone for 72 hours. If not, he will be gone today, Tuesday and Thursday. So I will be putting out another video for sure on Thursday. If he works tomorrow, then I'll do one every day. That way I can catch up. So on videos and be done for the year. And then I can start working on my 2018 one. So this collection is from Merry and Bright, and it is by Fancy Pants. Yeah. So now we are completely into December, and it is amazing. Oh wait, that doesn't look, that looks like it's too close, huh? Let me back out a little bit. Okay, so Cat is in here. Bus is still sleeping. It's like, it's noon, I think. Let me, oh my god, it's 1 o'clock, and Bus is still asleep. So he's not in here with me. Only Cat is, and poor Cat, she has to go, we have to go at 2:30 to the vet because Cat decided that she needs to go see the doctor. She has decided to have blood come out of her butt, and so yes, so she is pooping blood, and that is not good. So we are off to the vet at 2:30. So cross your fingers for her that she'll be okay. I'll let you know on Thursday what's happening with her. But boy, it's not one thing, it's another. But I will tell you guys, we got good news on January 1st. The good news is Cheyenne texted both me and Tim and said that she got the call from her doctor that she is cancer free. So talk about a load off, a really big load off of our shoulders. So it's like, okay, so she doesn't have to have a hysterectomy. She has to go every 3 months for a long time to go get biopsies done. So because if you know she lets it go, or she gets cancer again and they don't catch it in time, she can lose her life. So it's important, and so she has to go do that. And so that's okay. So every 3 months she goes and gets a biopsy done. Yeah. And she's talking to me. So I'll tell you guys that she went on, let me tell you a bit about this picture book, about this week. Ugh. Okay, so there's no real Christmas photos for the next 3 layouts with week 50, 51, and 52. There's no real Christmas stuff because it was just a weird holiday for us. Really just a weird holiday. And so there's no real true Christmas stuff. We didn't get to go look at Christmas lights. We didn't get to do anything. And I mean, seriously guys, it just snuck up on us. And I told you that in the last video. Well, it's all in, after I got done with all my layouts, I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much blatantly clear that we did not do anything. And so, but what we ended up doing was, because Tim painted our bedroom, I thought I heard Bus, and he did stuff to the house. He put can lights up. I think that's no, that's not in any of the videos, any of the pictures. Because I had them extra. So he put can lights up in our bedroom and inside our closet. So he was working his butt off every time he was home, and so he didn't have time. You know, he was working, or he was working on the house, and then we ended up getting flooring for our bedroom and for our living room. So we have a family room, living room, and this is our living room. And we keep thinking I'm hearing him, so sorry, and he will get like upset if I'm gone. So I want to open the door for him if he comes this way, for Bus. And Well, we got new carpet, and so, well, we qualified to get the carpet installed because you have to spend so much in order to get it installed for free. And, well, it was a big enough space that we did, and we have never done anything to our house. Well, in our old house, when we bought our first house back in 99, we bought our first house back in 1999. Well, that was a fixer-upper. I mean, it was a big-time fixer-upper. We put like $80,000 into this house. So when we sold it during the boom, and we bought this one during the boom. So we ended up making like twice our amount that we put into the house. So it was great. And but it was like, I think we lived there for, oh my gosh, 4 years. So 2000, yeah, 4 years we lived there. And every day Tim was off of, because Tim had to have 2 jobs. He had 2 jobs, except for 4 years ago when he stopped working with his brother because his brother lost his job. So which he was working with his brother. Well, so it's been 4 years now since he's had a second job, except for, you know, doing all the overtime he can, which is, you know, working itself too, which is basically a second job. And well, he ended up so we put all that time and effort and money, and the house we bought, we were like, no, we're not touching it, we're not doing anything. Plus we were flat broke. So because this house cost us, you know, really, I mean, California, and it's, you know, it was a pretty penny. I mean, you're talking pretty penny here. And so he had to have 2 jobs in order for us to make it. And but we did it because we wanted to have a better location for our children, because the location we were at was, you know, it was time to leave, because it was just, you know, it wasn't, almost like Lilo and Stitch, where she's out, it's not conducive to to raising children. So it's kind of like that. And so we ended up moving. Well, then so yeah, so this house, we have never done anything to it, and mainly because we couldn't afford it, for one thing, you know, and for another, it's because well, no, it's mainly because we didn't have any money. So that's, I mean, bottom line, we had no money. So you can't do stuff. And then, okay, but honestly, the other part was that, yeah, we had, if we had money, because we always went on vacation, we took that as, how do I want to, it's like, we sacrificed because, but it's not, you know, it's not like a sacrifice, you know, but we, instead of putting money into the house, we went on vacation with our kids, and we experienced life, and I refuse to die without doing anything, you know, like that. I can't stand that movie Up. I can't stand it. I can't stand it at all. It just frustrates me. And I'm like, no, well, I refuse to be like Up. And so, and so we always went on vacation with the kids, and so they've experienced, you know, world travel and stuff, and we've been everywhere, and it's been pretty cool. And so, but now that it's just Tim and I, and Cordell goes to a community college, so we can afford that a little bit more. We've been saving up to, you know, to put carpet and to get the flooring and stuff. So he tells me how much we need. We pick something. He tells me how much it costs, and then I save up for it. So yeah, so we saved up for this, and it's been cool to be able to fix up the house and actually not be embarrassed or anything like that. So we got new carpet. And telling you guys, when you have fur babies, and where did the other picture go? Oh, and then the people who lived in this house before us, she was also a foster parent, and she was also a rescue mom. So you can imagine, you know, your house isn't pristine when you have foreign babies in the house, and they have to get used to not peeing in the house, or, you know, or when they get older, they end up losing quite a bit of their, you know, functions. So yeah, so you have to, you know, so we got pet carpet, and we got the warranty, and we did all that stuff. So we did really well with that. So, but yeah, this is our highlight, is we got carpet. Some other people, you know, can just go to the, you know, like Lowe's or Home Depot and buy carpet, but we can't. We had to save up for it. So it worked out perfectly, and it was cool and, you know, super fun. So it was we're adulting now at 43 and 46. I think Tim's 46. Yes. He's 46. So yeah, so now we're adulting. We've gotten to that point in our lives, so it's kind of weird because we have 10 years and then we're selling and getting out of here. So looking forward to that. And you know, Tim just went to a call today that was someone we know, and this man was so nice to me, and he's 60 years old, and he just had a heart attack, and he passed. Well, he's going to pass because there's no, by the time Tim left, yeah, it wasn't looking good for him. And so Tim's like, nope, as soon as I can, I'm retiring. Because this man who stayed there was 60 years old, and he stayed an extra 5 years working, and it's like, so yeah, so he died on the job. He died on the job, on the sidewalk, while doing his job. And it's like, oh my gosh. So what a sad morning already, because, you know, this man was so nice to me, and he was just, he would buy me a cup of coffee every so often, and I would see him for years until 7-Eleven, you know, was a bugger, and, you know, just did what they did to me. But it's fine. And but yeah, so I didn't get to see him all that often anymore, and it sucks. So yeah, 60 years old, and just passed on the job. So I'm like, horrible. So everyone's pretty upset, you know, city yard, and all the city employees are upset because, you know, this guy was really nice, and it's just, you know, bad deal. It sucks. So, but anyways, yeah, so we got, highlight was the carpet. And then so, well, then I had a craving. I was like, I really want a chocolate covered ice cream. You know, when you just get those cravings. Well, we have Foster Freeze here in our town. That's pretty much all you can get a chocolate covered anything is at this place. So I went, and I was like, and you know, it's like 9:30 in the morning or something, and I get it, and I'm at the window, and she takes my credit card, and she's like, okay, it's like $5.50 or something. I'm like, what the heck did I get? I thought I got an ice cream cone. Yeah, $5.50 or something, almost $6 for that thing. And I'm like, oh my god, this is why I don't go out. This is why I don't buy stuff outside of, you know, the grocery store, because, you know, almost $6, I could have got a, you know, a freaking a gallon of ice cream, or, you know, a half gallon, and fed, you know, had the whole family have some, and I could have made my own magic shell. So I was like, I was like totally disgusted with myself, and why did you have to have this, you know, and you could have just made it at home. And so I was being a cheap butt, you know, which Tim loves to call me, but I was like, okay, never again. So, but luckily I took a picture of it, because I was like, you know, I was all like, I'm gonna take a picture of this because this thing is expensive, but it was delicious, so that was a plus. So at least it was good, and I didn't let any of it spill, because I was like, I want this, I paid for this. I'm not gonna make it go to waste. So yeah, oh my gosh, you guys, I can't believe people pay that much for an ice cream cone. I was like, holy crud. So it really, I don't know if it's just because our town is so small that they can jack up the price, or if that's the price of things. I'm not sure. But I'm like, okay, yeah, really crazy. So let's see if this is, I think this is I didn't bring my little tool. So let me see. Yeah, I can see it though. It's not. But yeah, how's everyone's New Year going? Is everyone having a so far so good kind of New Year? I hope so. So, but Cheyenne, oh, so I was gonna tell you guys, because this is pretty basic, my book, Tim's book, and was that Cheyenne called me up on Friday from work, and so I was sitting at the kitchen table, and Tim was at work, and I get a call about 5 o'clock. And it's from her work number, and I was like, wait, that's Cheyenne's work number. So I answer, I'm like, hello. She's like, hi. And I'm like, hi. And she's like, well, she says, I'm having the same symptoms I had when I went into the hospital in September originally, you know, when they caught when they caught it, not, my daddy caught a bullet, but no, when they caught it the first time, and so, you know, the heavy bleeding, all that stuff. And so she says, it's happening again. And I'm like, she's all, what do I do? And she's all, should I go to the hospital? I'm like, I said, okay, did you know, she called her doctor, but they had left at 3 o'clock. And so she says, no, that they weren't in. The guy doesn't have an answering service, which is really weird. So, because usually OBs have answering services because they deliver, you know. So my OB was always had an answering service. So I don't know. So anyway, so she says, okay, well, I need to go. Well, Tim was busy Friday. I mean, they had calls after calls after calls. So she says, and I told her, I said, it's not a good time to go to the hospital right now because they're swamped. So you're going to be there for hours. So might as well go do stuff and then go in later on in the night. So she's like, okay, that's fine. She's all, because we were going to go have a celebratory dinner. And I was like, okay, cool. So then she says, I'll let you know. And I said, okay, fine. And so we hung up, and yeah, she texted me saying she was on her way to the hospital because she goes right now. And I said, yeah, it's a good time right now. So she's okay, I'm headed over there. And I'm like, okay. And then she's like, can Dad go too? And so Tim and I both met her over there. And I mean, she was with her boyfriend, but we didn't look at each other. We didn't acknowledge each other. So I'm like, nope. So it was good. So, you know. And then in the room, we didn't have to even sit next to each other. There was chairs on opposite sides, so it was perfect. And yeah, so, but we were there for only a few hours, and the doctor came in and did all his exams, and he's like, no, he's all, I think this is going to be your new normal because you don't have a normal menses. He's all, because of the PCOS. So this is what's going to happen. And so, yeah, so they did the blood, they did all that stuff, but it looks like she's going to be fine. It's just, this is what's going to happen from now on, kind of thing. So she had to follow up with her regular doctor. And then I've texted her, you know, almost every day, not every day. I missed one day, but yeah, so far, I mean, we're talking, but not, you know, not palling it like we were. So, but you know, it's tentative right now, and that's fine. So, I mean, because I don't have a problem just talking to her and, you know, not mentioning anything, because life goes on. So let's just, you know, put it past us and let's go, you know. So, so that's cool. So, but yeah, so that was, you know, a lot of good things this week, I guess, and it's just been busy. So, been busy. Okay. So, what do you guys think? I love it so far. Okay, and then this little girl, let me tell you before I'm almost done, she was found wandering in our community, and she was found by someone who knew that I had bulldogs, and they asked if, you know, she was mine, and I'm like, no, mine are home. And so I said, but don't take her to the pound. I'll take her, you know, I'll foster her until her owners are found, or I'll keep her, you know, so one or the other. And so they were like, okay, so they brought her up to me, and she is so cute. So her and Bus and Cat got along just fine, but it was funny because she is a little, you know, horn dog, and so she was having fun with Bus, and Bus is like, you know, if he could squeal, he was going to squeal, because he was like, no, get away from me. And so he was cute. So he got a taste of his own medicine, that's for sure. And but it was a girl, and she was really, you know, really loving. So but then the lady, we have a wildlife rescue here, and they all have scanners to check, you know, for home again, to the chip. And she came up and she scanned her, and yeah, they got the owners and they called the owners, and so then owners called me, and then they came and picked her up. But her name was Lulu, a visitor named Lulu. So she was so cute though. I mean, I would have kept her. She was like this big. She was just a little tiny thing. It was awesome, and it just so cool. So this is the layout, guys. It's gonna turn off for a sec, so let me so I'll be right back. So hold on. Okay, so this is all, I like how it came out. It's nothing Christmassy, but you know, I made it Christmassy. I can make it what I want, and I made it Christmassy. So, yeah, and then these are cam lights, and Tim and I were fortunate enough to be at Lowe's at the right time, and these were on clearance for like $1.39 and 79 cents for cam lights, and so he was ecstatic. So we had a whole shopping cart full of them. They were dented and well, dented, and some were missing parts, but Tim is a really handy guy, and so he's like, and then they're up in the ceiling so you wouldn't see them, so there might be a little broken, but no one would see them. So he's like, okay, so he grabbed everything he could, and our total was like $44, and you know, and we got like 19 or something of them, and that would have been like a couple $100. So we never are lucky. We're never lucky. We never win anything. We're never lucky, really. And to score that, we were like, it was meant to be. And so that's why I put joyful, because he was just like, Mandy, go get a card. So it was really cute. And so yeah, we lucked out big time. But yeah, so anyways, I think I'm all done. Kai's mom, D. Tenny. Hi, Annabelle, Ms. D, Natalie Gavin, Scrapping Posh, Farmel 77, Sind Ernie, and Paula M. Hey guys, so thanks for leaving me comments, and you know, thank you guys so much, and yep, Happy New Year. It's gonna be a good year, right guys? So I have more to tell you, but I will tell you on the next 2 videos. So I will be back on Thursday. I hope you guys stick with me, and I hope you like the layout. I really do. I think it came out cute. It's different. So, alright guys, take care, and I will talk to you all later. Vanna hands. Bye.